I don't know that I've actually done it. Anything else? So it's used for several different purposes. Does it just come in gray? No, now you can get all colors and all different prints. So there's lots of uses for duct tape. So the biggest thing is that duct tape holds things together, right?
Mhm.
Keeps them from coming apart. So our faith is like duct tape because it holds our lives together. So, like you said, cut your hand. Duct tape if you don't have a Band-Aid. Tear a hole in your jeans. You're out in the woods or on the farm, or you wanna have a sewing kit. Duct tape. In the same way that you use that duct tape, our faith holds our lives together. Can somebody tell me what faith is? What you think faith is? Jackson?
So the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Very good. So, faith is the basis of our relationship with God. So without faith, we don't have God, do we? Faith is believing what the Bible says, even though we can't see, feel. We have to have faith that what is in the Bible is true. And our faith keeps us held together when we feel like we're falling apart. So we're having a bad day, or we have a bad circumstance happening. We have to rely on our faith to keep our lives together. And our faith assures us that that God will make things happen, even if we can't see it happening around us. So, Hebrews 11:6 says that without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So we have to believe, our faith, we have to believe that God is real. And faith, like duct tape, can be used in many different ways. If you're facing a problem, roll out your faith and patch together a bad situation with what the Bible says. So we use that Bible as that duct tape. Open it up, roll out the words, and believe in what the Bible says. And our faith in God is always going to be the answer to any problem that we have. And Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So that means that even though we can't see God, we can't see what the miracles that he works, we have to have faith that he's there, that he's in our lives. So faith is like that duct tape. You can always count on it. Know that when you need to patch something together, just like the duct tape, you can rely on your faith. And faith is trusting that God is going to take care of us. And faith is choosing to believe that God is real. And that no matter what you see around you or what you feel around you, God is going to bring you through. Faith is trusting in God and relying on him, just like we did that duct tape to hold things together. So that was my short little devotion. Maybe we've got breakfast ready now. But with anybody, Jackson?
So, real quick before we close, you guys know we're gonna have, a big day today, we're getting ready to go around different corners of the island, and everywhere else, getting ready to go. I always understand something, the Bible teaches you and me that as children of God, we're ambassadors for his kingdom. Does anybody know what an ambassador is? There you go. So an ambassador, we don't really have it in today's time because we don't live in a generation or a region of kings. So what would happen is an ambassador would leave, especially in biblical times, one king would send a certain man or a woman unto another kingdom to represent the entirety of that kingdom. They were an ambassador. They told them what they had, they told them about everything they could do. I want you to realize something, that as we leave here today, we are ambassadors for Jesus, right? We represent him and everything he stands for. Now, we have to take that very, very seriously. So when we leave out of here and we go out into the world, you know, we see if youngsters are running around like a bunch of hooligans, do you think that's a good ambassador? It doesn't represent Jesus very well, does it? If you're being mean to somebody, does that represent a good ambassador?
No.
No, it don't. So remember, as we leave out of here, be nice, be respectful, be on your best manners. If you see somebody that might need some help, go find an adult and we'll see if we can help them. If you get lost, has everybody got a cell phone?
Yeah.
We've got numbers, we've got all that stuff. We'll make sure all that's straight before we leave, that you've got one of our numbers. Try to stay with one another. Don't leave, go off anywhere by yourself. Take one or two, or stay with your group if you can. Even if you go into a store that you may not want to shop at, just hang tight. I promise sooner or later you'll get to go into a store that you want to shop at, all right? And we got plenty of time to do what we want to do today. So does anybody have any questions? You guys want to know anything? I'm looking forward to it. Go out, spend some money, have a good time. Gonna eat lunch at Fuddruckers today. Has anybody ever been to a Fuddruckers before? Fuddruckers is like a giant arcade where they serve pizza and burgers. So you'll have time to play games, but we also gotta remember, we also gotta eat too. No. Alright, but I'm looking forward to it. If you guys need anything, you can come find us. Anybody want to dismiss us in prayer here this morning? Miss Julie, did you have anything else to say?
No, you'll have somebody bless the food, the correction.
Okay. Alright, so does anybody want to close in prayer and bless the food? We can sit here all morning. We can all starve. Okay, go ahead.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for getting to know you people and getting to know you better, the chances that you give us to learn your glory, Heavenly Father, and we just know that all these wonderful people have prepared for us, Heavenly Father, in your precious name. Amen.
Amen.